Oh no, I have to send that email. Not enough calories spent? I need to go to the gym. Take a deep breath. I think we all need it these days. There's a lot of information overload everywhere, and it's definitely getting a toll on our health and how we feel more. Everything. I want this, I want that, I have to achieve this, I have to achieve that. It's a non-stop cycle, and I don't know how to get out of it. If you get out, are you a loser? Oh my god. I have to reply. Not enough calories spent? I need to go to the gym. If you feel like that, you are not alone. We are in the same boat. But partially, I think, of course, social media is the reason for all these feelings. We see the beautiful pictures and we believe that these are the real lives of other people. But let's be honest, a lot of those pictures we see are very beautifully curated, and there is a team behind, or there is help behind, or there is plenty of time and resources behind. And we start comparing ourselves to something that has a very different starting point in general. Can I share with you my method how to cope with it? I notice what usually helps is to start thinking about other people. We constantly see a lot of different information on how to improve yourself, and this is amazing that we know how to make ourselves a better version of ourselves, right? It's amazing. We have resources, we have information, we have a lot of everything that people who lived before us didn't, and that's great. But isn't it that we start to forget about other people, about the surrounding world? Because it's the so-called greediness. We can always be slimmer, we can always be smarter, we can always have more, we can always have more clothes, we can always be more stylish than somebody else, but it's a never-ending race. It's a rat race. But there are so many other things that can actually make you feel much more fulfilled and happy. And I believe that thinking about other people is one of the most amazing grounding methods in the world. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, I learned it from my neighbor. When I just moved to Canada, I had this amazing neighbor that really changed my viewpoints and my outlook at this amazing, beautiful, but sometimes disturbing world. She would leave different snacks and homemade food behind my door. Imagine you open the door and then you see this beautiful present made with love, with the best ingredients she could get from the market. She made it with love. She would add some herbs. She was really into knowledge of the herbs and the nature. She would leave the most amazing cookies in the world. She would give those beautiful notes with beautiful pictures. And this is to the person she didn't even know. That's so beautiful and not very common these days. To dedicate that certain amount of space in your heart for different people, I think nowadays not everyone is capable of that. But that's something we can cultivate, and I think that's something that definitely can make you much more happy. I also think that this influencer thing in general makes us more selfish, because we look at these people, and some of those very famous people who get money for making videos, they are just making something about themselves. And don't get me wrong, that's amazing to share your day, that's amazing to share what you do, and this may be interesting. But at the same time, if a person just sits at home and makes videos only about her or his or their lives, and actually maybe didn't even gain certain skills, didn't cultivate something to make himself, herself, or themselves a better personality, I don't think it's very healthy in general. There are multiple resources on how to stay organized. Some people do journaling, some people do to-do lists. I personally really love to-do lists. Just a simple white blank sheet, not to restrict my creativity and at the same time not to distract me from the things I actually have to do. And it really helps you to keep track of everything. I definitely get it. But let's create a to-do list for something that can change or contribute to the lives of other people. We sometimes underestimate this basic hello message, or how are you message, or how are you words to the other person. Maybe that's the only thing that other person needs to feel that actually somebody cares. So I was wondering, let's create this to-do list that will incorporate also other people, but not just ourselves. The first thing on the to-do list may be call my parents and talk to them. Believe me, when we grow older, parents are always missing us, and I would say any type of message, any exhibition of care, any gift, any treat, any kind word is very highly appreciated by our parents, because for them we are always their small kids. They definitely miss us, and that's something that definitely can change their day and make them very, very happy. Why not do it and just make somebody happy? Of course, we have different lives, we have different circles, but I'm just giving an example. My second one will be to call my auntie. This is my best friend, not just a relative. She always supports me, always ready to listen, no matter what time, no matter what the situation, no matter what's my mood, and that's very precious. So you know what, I want to call her and talk to her, and I think the goal for this call would be to talk less about myself, what I really love to do, and definitely want to get rid of this habit and try to listen more to other people as well, to be less selfish in a certain way. So for this time it's gonna be a call, but also to listen more about what's happening in the life of my auntie, to listen to what's maybe changed in her life, or even if the same things are happening, what did she do, what did she have for breakfast, did she have her favorite piece of brie cheese with the coffee to make this day more enjoyable. The next one would be to organize something for my friends. I have a lot of nice people that definitely contributed to my life, helped me in different situations at different stages of my life, especially as being an immigrant. And I think it would be great to gather them all together and because adults don't really have that much time. Everyone is busy with their own lives, and especially if you have 9 to 5 job, if you also have to this adult life, have to think what to cook for dinner and all those things. I think we do not meet as often as we could, do not have as much fun as the kids do have, but we still have those kids inside of ourselves. So why not just go to an escape room together? Also not just talk, but have fun, do something together, have this challenge, have this excitement, have this rush, have these goosebumps. That's something fun, and it's definitely nice. Who doesn't love flowers? They are beautiful. They make your apartment look very cozy. They also bring smile to your face. I don't know anyone who doesn't like flowers. So why not make this nice to do thing on the list and buy flowers, be it your relative, be it your friend, be it your loved one. Just get them flowers. These are small things. Of course, I know that depending on the situation, there is a different level of help you can provide to other people. There is a different level of support and everything. But what I'm just trying to say is that it seems like this modern world is becoming very selfish. And that's sometimes scary. I just think that, isn't it so nice to try to think about other people, try to understand why they do these things, try to understand how they feel, try to understand how our actions can make them feel. We sometimes don't really understand that even one word can actually change the other person's day, or even month, or even a year. We can hurt, or we can actually elevate the other person. So it's definitely very nice to kind of try to be more conscious of our actions and things we do, things we say, because we are all interconnected, and it's definitely very precious when we do understand that. Okay, I'm gonna do something from my to-do list for today, and see you next time. Share with me what you wrote in your to-do list. I'm very curious. Love ya. Mwah.